Hey, Zach, nice job out there. Just wanted to ask, you get the big play to start the game, and then it seemed like it took a little bit to kind of get settled in. A couple of drives didn't go as well. What did you guys adjust to start getting things clicking and really start putting a lot of points on the board?
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Those guys made some plays. They came out with a good scheme, and we had to adjust. That was the biggest thing. And really, it was a lack of capitalizing on plays. They made some good plays. I really don't think it was anything we did. We adjusted to what they were doing, and we decided to stretch the field a little more. I think that was really when it changed. We decided to start calling a little more drop back and full progression reads, and really putting it in the receiver's hands to go win. Down the field, and they did a great job. The O line gave me a lot of time, and helped the run game open up a little bit more too, and we got the ball moving.
You guys are 8-0 for the first time since 2001, and this was your first win on the Smurf turf. What type of statement do you think tonight's game gave out to the nation?
Yeah, really, again, that we're a good team. I really don't think there's much else to say about that. People still doubted us, and um, I don't blame them for that. Really, it's hard to tell with how our season has been switched up, but really each week is another opportunity to keep proving ourselves. And tonight was a big one for us. These guys don't like to lose at home, and to come out with a win like that was huge. So I think that statement continues, and it means nothing unless we keep winning.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, sorry about that. Zach, I know you don't like to talk about 2 years ago and what happened here, but contrast the feeling you have tonight to that 2 years ago, and do you feel like you got some redemption for that at all?
Yeah, I wouldn't say redemption. I really think this is a new year, a new team for them, new team for us. Everything's different. Compared to 2 years ago. It's little flashbacks though. When you're walking around and you're seeing the hotel and all that stuff. Some memories fly by, and but last 2 years ago was upsetting loss, I would say, but a great learning experience for me, the rest of the team, the situations. I remember watching that film, the film last year and the film from 2018, and just saw how much better we are as a team. Like that year, you really thought, we really thought we were a good team, 2018, but we go back and we watch that film now and we're like, geez, we are so much better now. I think that gave us confidence going into tonight because we really knew that we have progressed a lot as a football team.
Let's go, Mitch, Sean, Jared.
Yeah, Zach, Kalani mentioned earlier that you guys in the halftime locker room were already talking amongst each other, trying to make adjustments on the fly. Kind of maybe describe what that halftime locker room was like as you guys set off a 35-point second half.
Yeah, the halftime adjustment was just to keep the energy up, keep going. We knew we had some other tricks up our sleeve. We knew we'd be able to come out and fire. Not every drive is going to be perfect, and credit to those guys. They're a great football team. Even still, we put up that many points, but they're still great. I would never say anything different. That's a good football team, a great defense. We had to earn that tonight, and so really the adjusting was really just get into the offense and try and find what things we can adjust and really just react to what they were giving us. It was really nothing special, but keeping the energy up.
Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, Zach, we've talked a lot about you. You obviously had a great game tonight, but how easy did Tyler make it with the way he was running and some of the reads he was making, and had a couple nice blocks for you too there. Just how easy was he making it out there tonight?
Yeah, the run game always helps, man. That was a huge key in this game, was being able to establish that run game. The big boys up front did a great job. We were making them have to respect it, and there was times where we had wide open throws because of their ability to gash them in the run, and those guys were biting, and we were able to throw the ball over their head a couple times because of it.
Zach, Kalani talks all the time about how he just wants the team to keep getting better. That's kind of his mantra that we've heard week after week. You guys have passed every test that we've seen. How do you gauge that improvement that he's always demanding? How do you kind of gauge where you're at in that process?
Yeah, you really gauge it by watching the film, not looking at the score. If there was no score on this game, you always learn something. We're all going to go back and watch this on the flight, and there's going to be a bunch I want back. There's going to be some of the O linemen want back, the coaches want back, whether it's calls or the defense or even hands team tonight want back. And so learning experience is everything. No matter how much you win a game, there's always something you can learn from, and that's the message each week, going in, watching that film, and finding what we can get better at and improving on that.
Okay, last two questions. Hunter, then Norma.
Yeah, Zach, you're having a really special season, but you've got some wideouts and some playmakers out there on the field with you that are helping you do your job really well. You're able to get them the ball into some tight windows where they still got to make the grab. What can you say about Dax Milne, Gunnar Romney, Isaac Rex, Neil Powell, just kind of the weapons you have on this offense?
Yeah, man, I can't say enough about those guys. Really, tremendous progress from those guys. I'm so happy for all of them, and their confidence is shooting up each week, each play. There's plays tonight where I know it's tight coverage, or I know the throw is going to be hard, or maybe I underthrew it, or whatever. And those guys are coming back and making plays. Dax smoked someone on out and up, and I tried to drive him the ball, and it was underthrown. He did a great job coming back and making a catch. There's another one on the sideline to him, tried to throw a back shoulder on the run, scramble drill, and that dude's getting dragged down, hugging the sideline and coming up with it. And we saw the great catches from Neil and Isaac as well. Neil played his heart out tonight, and then Gunnar had his flashes there at the end too, where he's coming back and making tremendous catches, knowing he's going to get blown up by a safety on one of the plays that we called, and he holds on and he takes it. And I'm super happy for those guys, man. They've been balling out and making my job look easy.
The rivalry with Boise State is still fairly new in comparison to the other rivalries that you guys have. And Boise State has arguably won the series as of last year, but with 2 back-to-back wins against them, do you think maybe BYU is turning the tides in that rivalry?
Yeah, really, it's hard to say. They're a great team, and every year they got a new team, and we got a new team. So the approach is the same every single year. It's great to come with a win 2 years in a row, but, we even had a different team last year, different guys playing last year. And so really we're just focusing on right now, and it was a great win for us right now because that's a good football team.